So hello guys, welcome to episode 14 of our FM24 series, and it's the second time in 2 seasons we have been in the playoffs with Scunthorpe, and I've got to say, I do fancy us a little bit today. You never know with the playoffs, but let's just bring you up to date. If you didn't watch yesterday's episode, go back and watch that one. We've been unbeaten for practically forever. We've not lost since we lost to Fylde in the FA Trophy, which we weren't really fussed about. But yeah, we finished off the season with a win against Fylde. We won 4-2. Shane Long had the game of his life, and then got a double hernia, so he's out and won't play for Scunthorpe again. But he did all right for his last game for Scunthorpe. But we have drawn Chester in our semi-final. Hartlepool are away at Rochdale. If we just have a look where Chester actually finished, if we can get back to the league table, Chester finished 4th. So it's 3rd versus 4th here. In terms of what we did against them this season, let's have a quick look. I don't think it was that far ago. We beat them 2-0 at home. Connor Wickham scored 2 goals last time we played him, and I think we played him earlier on in the season. And we drew 1-1 away, Shane Long getting the goal. So hopefully, we've not lost to Chester yet this season. My God, I hope we don't do it today. But this is going to be your team, as we just set a couple of opposition instructions. They do like playing this diamond, which last time they did it, we focus play down the sides. And we also, in fact, let me just take that off. We focus play down the sides for next match only. Focus play down the sides. And also, we trapped them outside because they haven't got any players out there. So if we force them outside, what are they going to do exactly? So that's just a little bit of tinkering. But this is the team. It's going to be Dewhurst in goal, the back three of Saide, Chaplin and Hull. Matheson, Neil and Kenlock. Berry and Elliott are the 2 attacking midfielders. Roberts playing in the 10 behind Connor Wickham, our captain extraordinaire. Up front, Jalil Saide is roused. I am roused. You are roused. Let's get into this. Callum McIntyre's side come to a sellout Glanford Park. I expect you to come back as finalists. I certainly bloody do, because I do think we get to Wembley on this one. But straight away, Chester cross the ball in and Matheson clears away, but Collins will pick it up for Chester. This may be a very short episode if we lose this game, but you never know. It goes up towards Connor Wickham, can't quite get there. Chester have started strongly. Partington down our left-hand side, fired into the side netting, but a decent start from Chester. I seem to think that when we played him in the league last, we were very dominant in the air. I'm hoping I'm not getting that wrong, but I'm sure Connor Wickham scored 2 cracking headers as Jake Hull hits it into the side netting. It's a good header from Jake, but not quite getting it into that bottom corner. We do seem to be stepping on the gas a little bit now, as we do have a throw-in deep in our own half. Neil goes into Hull, and we can try and play out here as Hull goes back into Chaplin. We are keeping possession. We've been comfortable in possession most of this season as Hull sprays it across to Matheson. But Chester are pressing us high here, but we've played out well. Matheson now down the right-hand side. Goes back to Saide. Can we play a forward pass? We can into Matheson. Matheson comes inside, looks for a pass. Goes to Kenlock down our left. We've got Wickham. We've got Berry. We've got Roberts. Kenlock to Wickham at the back stick. And those were the goals that he scored against Chester last time out. He were dominant in the air against their centre-halves and wing-backs, to be fair. They do like to push on with their wing-backs. But at the moment, it's mostly Scunthorpe. We are beating the press as Dewhurst plays it to Kenlock at left wing-back. Berry is in the middle, and it is Berry who can receive. Go back into Miles Kenlock. He makes a nice little run forward there, does Adam Berry, and he does get picked out. It's a lovely little ball around the corner to Connor Roberts, who strikes it, and Gregory somehow manages to palm it against the crossbar. And my word, how close were we from going in front there? We are totally dominant at this moment in time. We've got, apart from possession-wise, it must be said, Chester do have 64% possession, which is not something that you usually see at Glanford Park. But we're ticking up towards half-time. We're just coming back into it, but expected goals-wise, we are certainly the more dominant side. And we come to half-time at 0-0. We're getting the shots away, keep going. I think that makes sense. We are just going to nip it up to positive, being the more attacking side at the moment. I think that makes sense. My main sort of substitution now, we've obviously not got Shane Long to rely on, is possibly taking Roberts off and putting on Heske, going to a more traditional 2 up top. But 61 minutes on the clock, we are not exactly making the breakthrough here, as Partington has a throw-in on our left-hand side for Chester. It goes into Sambu and all the way back to Edwards. I mean, if they scored here, this would be dire. But that is a lovely tackle from Saide, and we win it back well. And now Jake Hull will take a touch into Berry. That's not the easiest ball to receive. He goes towards Matheson. Now into Connor Roberts. We know this man can pick a pass, and Ben Elliott is down the right-hand side. He's bearing in on goal. He's Ben Elliott. Can he get the shots away? Ben Elliott can. And it is Scunthorpe United 1, Chester 0. And at the moment, we are heading to a playoff final. That was lovely work by Berry and Matheson and Connor Roberts. We know this man can pick a pass. And this centre-half here, he doesn't know whether to engage. He doesn't know whether to cover off. And Ben Elliott strikes it well. Gregory can't quite get there. And on 66 minutes on the clock, Scunthorpe are heading to yet another playoff final. And Connor Wickham is tiring a little bit up front. We're going to get it to 80 minutes, which we have done now, and this will be the change. Jaden Heske is going to come on. I don't see the reason to make any further changes at this moment. We're just going to just start time wasting a little bit. Game management. We don't really need to be pushing on that much, but Matheson has a throwing down the right. It's chucked in towards Chaplin, and that is not the best throwing you're ever going to see, but Harrison Neal will tidy that up and go back towards Matheson. Matheson takes a couple of touches, goes back towards Harrison Neal. The Sheffield United loan, he's been a very good signing for us so far this season, as Chaplin knocks it over to Miles Kenlock. Again, can't quite get a forward pass. Jake Hull can. He's spotted Heske in behind, and Jaden Heske, the Manchester City loan, he's offside. Oh, we're getting all excited then. Is he Miles offside? Let's have a look at this. That looks tight. I mean, obviously, we're looking from behind the goal, but that looked very, very close indeed. We are on 90 minutes. That gives us chance now to just make a couple more changes. I think it's going to be Matheson for Jason Law. That makes sense. And apart from that, as we just fast forward a little bit, that's 1 minute. We're not taking any risks, ladies and gents. We're not taking any risks. And I think Cal Roberts coming off for Zach Brunt makes sense as well. But we do have a highlight as we go into Jake Hull. Now Chaplin, we should be near enough there as we go into Jason Law down the right-hand side. Cuts inside on his left foot. Now Adam Berry goes back to Law. Can he get into the box? He certainly can. He crosses it in, and Gregory makes a save. But referee, the whistles are going around Glanford Park because Scunthorpe United are in a playoff final. And that, congratulations, boys. You deserve that. Very much deserved. Ben Elliott getting the goal. Now it's who we get in the final. So we're just going to fast forward on a little bit, and I'll come back when we know who we're playing in the final. And it will be Rochdale who we play in the final at Wembley. I mean, it makes sense. Probably the two best teams apart from Swindon going at it in the playoff final. We better get a suit sorted, boys, because this is going to be one hell of a trip down to Wembley, and it's not the most favourable ground for me in real life in the past, being a Sheffield United fan. I've never won there. Can I do it with Scunthorpe? Let's find out. So, ladies and gents, this is it, and this is the team. We've done the press conferences, and this is the team. There is going to be one change from the semi-final, and it's a very difficult one I've had to make. It's going to be Sean Hutchinson. I'm going on experience for this man. Jake Hull doesn't enjoy big matches. Sean Hutchinson certainly does. And I think that's going to be a big, big part of today. Handling the occasion, not just the game. So this is your team for the Vanarama National League playoff final. It is Dewhurst in goal. The back three of Saidi, Chaplin and Hutchinson. Matheson and Kenlock are the wing-backs. Neal, Berry and Elliott, the midfield three. Roberts in the 10 and Wickham as the lone striker. Jake Eastwood, the goalkeeper, is on the bench because the last thing I want to do is get Marcus Dewhurst injured, and then we're playing without a goalkeeper. So yes, must be noted as well, we have practice penalties this week in training. I made sure we did that. Glenn Hodges aside, we have got our home kit on as well, which is a big thing here. Let's give the fans a promotion party. And I'm just going to tell all of you boys, you just go and make a difference. Go and do it. We are at Wembley. This is our first ever trip to the National Stadium. That is the team that's going to do it. My word. Are you nervous? Let me know down in the comments. Who do you think is going to win this one? Can we make it back-to-back playoff wins? Let me know down in the comments. But this is the game that you dream of as Berry whips in. It's headed away by Kingsley Wellings. Roberts has got to get there, and Roberts certainly does. He takes a couple of touches. Now into Kenlock. As I said, this is all about handling the occasion, not just the game. Saidi goes out to Luke Matheson, plays it into Cal Roberts, and what a save! That is by Ajire to turn it round the post, but it is Scunthorpe pressure early doors in this playoff final. Berry, he's going to get the chance to whip in again, and it's a poor one again from Adam Berry. Roberts goes back into him. Berry again strikes it side netting. That's been a poor couple of deliveries from Adam Berry early doors, but we are very much on top here, and Connor Wickham, he's going to launch it. No, he isn't. He's going to go into Cal Roberts. We try and play it down the line for Hutchinson. It's whacked away well by Rochdale, and Rochdale are breaking, and we are getting hit on the break. Rodney attacking our goal, strikes it well, and Dewhurst can't get there. And Devante Rodney gets the goal that sends Rochdale 1-0 up. Dewhurst has got to be fuming. I'm fuming because there's no way on earth he's beaten from there. Let's have a look at this. Rodney comes storming down the pitch. He hits it from all the 25 yards. It goes through Marcus Dewhurst. We are shouting encouragement from the touchline, but that could be a huge, huge goal for Rochdale. We tried to be a little bit clever from our throw-in, and we have got done as Rodney. And to be fair, Rochdale look like the tails are up now. Williams down our left-hand side. Kenlock tries to get the block. Saidi should deal with it, doesn't. And it's headed over by Mitchell. Look at the state of that. We had big chances early doors in this game. Didn't quite take them. And now it looks like Rochdale are full of confidence. We're just going to nip it up to positive. We may have to make changes here at half-time. But we have got to throw him through Matheson. Matheson goes into Connor Wickham, takes a touch. Connor Wickham should be able to handle the occasion as Neil goes into Matheson again. Down the right-hand side at this big, big pitch here at Wembley. And Hillary simply comes and takes the ball off him. Go and win it back, son. He doesn't. Rochdale looking a lot more comfortable. That goal has just settled them down a little bit as it goes back to Jire. But that's a loose pass. Cal Roberts, give it to Connor Wickham. He doesn't. Oh, he didn't do either, did he? He thought about playing Wickham in. He thought about going alone. He did neither. None of the above. But we do win that well with Neil, and now it's back to Adam Berry. We are getting very, very animated on the touchline as it goes to Matheson, back into Berry. Nice ball to Cal Roberts, who strikes it, and it's over the bar. And it's all Scunthorpe again. But we do have a free kick, which Adam Berry is going to take. Can he hit this? Can he send us into raptures? He strikes it well, and he does! Adam Berry scores from 20-odd yards in the playoff final at Wembley from a free kick. We have not scored a free kick all season. We've bloody well scored one today. Look at that. Ajiri's going to be disappointed with that, but we're not. What a strike from Adam Berry, and we will be going into half-time at 1-1. And that is a huge, huge bonus. Right, that's positive. We go again. I'm just looking at possible changes for the second half. This lad is possibly the one. Jaden Heskey. I'm going to give Connor Wickham another 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and then it's going to be Heskey time. Because that youthful exuberance, the playing with no fear, may just help us as Chaplin wins a good header. And now Cal Roberts, I've got to stop calling him Connor Roberts, goes into Elliott. Adam Berry, now Wickham, takes a touch. Connor Wickham's in, and Connor Wickham scores. It's Scunthorpe United 2, Rochdale 1. And you will not believe what you are seeing. It is a devastating counter-attack. It's Cal Roberts again, not his mate Connor. It's into Ben Elliott. Adam Berry goes into Connor Wickham. It's a beautiful touch from the senior pro, and he strikes it past the Rochdale goalkeeper, and it is Scunthorpe 2, Rochdale 1. And now we've got another highlight with Harrison Neal, and it's into Chaplin. I mean, we feared the worst after that early goal from Rochdale. They looked like they'd come into it. We were a little bit shocked as Saidi goes into Matheson. Matheson's having a very good game on this right-hand side as he takes on his man. It's an early cross into the box. Berry doesn't quite get there, but John will clear it. Matheson's in there again, but now Rochdale will come forward through Mitchell. Saidi, though, takes it off him. Beautiful work from the young centre-half. Now Chaplin takes his time. We slow it down a bit. Into Matheson again. Luke Matheson. The ball's into Berry. Berry takes a touch. It's a lovely ball into Cal Roberts. Yes! Carl Roberts gets the third Scunthorpe goal, and Rochdale look a little bit shell-shocked at the moment because Scunthorpe United are now 3-1 up at Wembley in the playoff final, and it's no more than he's deserved. Berry, it's a beautiful little ball, and Carl Roberts, it's going to be his final game for Scunthorpe no matter what happens today. But Carl Roberts has done very, very well there. 54 minutes on the clock. I'm looking at our lads. We are looking fit as fiddles at the moment. But Rochdale have a corner that's whipped and it's headed towards goal by Williams. And Williams can't get it quite enough on target. They're making changes. We're just letting this run at the moment. I'm quite comfortable with where we are. 70 minutes now. Connor Wickham's the one I'm looking at to possibly change just for some fresh legs. But there is another corner for Rochdale. We've got to head this away, and we certainly do it well. Matheson runs out with Slater. Slater takes a few touches. It's into Hillary. We've got defending to do here as ball goes into Williams. And George Williams scores. It's offside. Now, I've got to say, that didn't look offside. Have we just got away with one? Where is he? Williams is here. My word, that is close. Very, very close indeed, that. 75 minutes on the clock. We're going to get to 80, and that is when we will now start wasting a little bit of time, which wasn't my tactic. We're going to do that. We're going to bring off... Elliott's going to come off for Zach Brunt. That seems to make sense at this moment in time. We'll keep 5 minutes, and then I think it's going to be Wickham comes off for Heskey as Ajiri whacks it long, but Hutchinson goes up for the header, doesn't quite get there, but Kenlock will bring it into Adam Berry, who's had a storming game in this Scunthorpe midfield and drives down the left-hand side, left foot across. Connor Wickham's at the back stick. Oh! And Connor Wickham heads just wide, and we are now ticking towards the final whistle. 87 minutes on the clock. And there is going to be one more substitution, and it is going to be Jaden Heskey coming on for Connor Wickham. We may make one more. There is 7 minutes of added time as we just go wasting time frequently. We are doing everything we possibly can. It's 95 minutes. We stop it again, and Jason Lowe is going to come on for Miles Kenlock. Is there? Yes, he is. He's going to come on for Miles Kenlock, is Jason Lowe, as we tick up to 97 minutes, and Scunthorpe United are promoted back to the Football League. What a story this has been, and what a beautiful moment for this tactic, what we've changed to. And these guys, Berry, Roberts, Heskey, Matheson, Saidi, Chaplin, Hutchinson, we got that call right today. And when it was looking very, very poor after Rochdale, he scored a totally against the run of play. Well done, lads. That is absolutely outstanding. And it is, ladies and gentlemen, worth getting up for on a weekend at 9 o'clock because we have got back-to-back promotions. And let's just have a little flick through now because they have given us a transfer budget of £10,000. Call me a little underwhelmed. Everybody's happy with the promotion. I don't believe we really need to go to that press conference. I mean, I've got to praise Adam Berry. He were absolutely outstanding. I'm just going to flick on a little bit, see if we do get the season review, which I'm hoping we do. In fact, I'll come back for that very, very shortly when we get the season review. But what a performance that was. And as promised, season review time. I'm still buzzing. I'm absolutely buzzing. But let's have a look. The new arrivals, and there were plenty of them this year. Apparently, Jaden Heskey's got signing of the year, which I'm not too keen on. Oh no, Jalil Saidi. I mean, look at these players here. Connor Wickham, 19 goals. Saidi, 7.14. Berry, I mean, 37 games. Adam Berry, 13 goals and 13 assists. Take a bow, lad. Zach Brunt from Sheffield United came in late, scored 5 goals in 13 appearances, 5 of which of those were from the subs bench. Luke Matheson from Exeter might be a player that I tried to get permanently, despite us not getting much of a transfer budget. Luke Matheson is a player I would like. Sean Hutchinson, delivered when needed, experienced Ed. Miles Kenlock, fantastic, 35 games, 13 assists for Miles Kenlock. Chris Martin didn't quite work out. I think we'll all agree with that. Shane Long, 18 goals. I mean, said didn't work out. He scored 10 goals in 12 appearances. 7 off the bench as well. So that weren't bad, were it? Jake Hull did well. Archie Chaplin, stalwart at the back. Ben Elliott, 22 years old, very good player. Dewhurst, Neil, Corey Smith. I mean, probably the only one is Luke Brennan. Purely because we haven't played with wingers, so he's going to be heading out of the door one way or another. We obviously finished third in the league behind Swindon and Rochdale. Rochdale, who we beat in the playoff final. We got an average home attendance of 3,978, and Connor Wickham was the top goal scorer. The FA Cup, we got knocked out in the first round, and the FA Trophy, Fylde knocked us out, which was the last game we've lost of competitive football. Biggest win was 5-0 away at Fylde. Match to remember, 3-1 against Rochdale. I think that one at Wembley is one that all the Scunthorpe fans will remember. And goal of the season was Connor Wickham, I believe that is. No, Berry, top quality strike. No, Berry in the final from that free kick. Anybody disagreeing with that? No, I don't think so. Beautiful work. Annual revenue was up from last season. Broadcast revenue surprisingly down, along with the corporate hospitality, but matchday commercial and retail doing well. We've actually improved our club reputation a little bit, up to 2 stars. That's going to help getting some players in. And in terms of shirt sales, Elliott was the man. 18 Elliott, Wickham 9, Berry 8, Long, and Cal Roberts, who we won't be seeing again. The lineup, you all know it very well. It was Dewhurst in goal, Saidi, Hull, and Chaplin, although those two were swapped round, I'm sure. Neil, Matheson, and Kenlock, Berry, Elliott, Roberts, and Wickham. It's worked an absolute treat as that formation. Manager awards, we got the manager of the month for January. And having a look at the club awards, average rating, Connor Wickham 7.2. Young player Saidi, signing of the season Saidi. We've just seen goal of the season. Anything else we haven't got? No. Record breakers, Dewhurst got 15 clean sheets and Adam Berry got a goal after 17 seconds. And that is absolutely brilliant, and what a way to round off our second season as a manager. Moving on up, we are going up once again, back-to-back promotions, and you know what, it's been a while since I took a year off Football Manager last year, and this season we're doing very, very well. Now, you've got to say, are some clubs going to start coming and knocking on our door? If we just have a look at the job security, there's a few teams there. I mean, I'm looking at Millwall, who have now gone into League One. I would suggest that is a job that I'd be surprised if we're not in the running for at Millwall. But we will see. We'll carry on through the summer. We've got a great team here. And ladies and gents, that is the end of the episode. Please do like and subscribe. Season 3 will be up next weekend. And it's been a fantastic ride. I'm just thinking, when we're recording this, it's going to be nearly Christmas time, I believe. So have a fantastic Christmas. I believe that's when this is coming out. So yeah, have a fantastic Christmas. Enjoy the festivities, and we'll see you on the next episode. Ta-ra!